Try soldering aluminum. This is the couple rods I've bought over the time, and yes, this one I already bought because I use this for pins. I knew it was the wrong thing. Anyway, this is 4043, which is shown somewhere right here, and this is a filler rod. I'll put the links. Had some silicone and it's mostly aluminum. I'll put the link and show what the composition of that is. This is another rod I bought locally, and this was supposed to be filled with flux. As you can see, the edge is a bit corroded. Never worked. I tried the other side on something, but I intend to try it again today. This is one I bought from China. It was supposed to be off eBay. It was supposed to be a nice filler rod, but again, I don't know the composition. This, I believe, is zinc. I got this from the photocopier. It's extremely heavy. I suspect it's not lead, it's zinc. I did not check properly, but yeah, chances are it's a zinc alloy. And some of the rods that used for aluminum seem to be zinc based. So what I'm going to do is just take it. I think it's zinc based. These rods are not just pure zinc like this, but I'm going to just shave off a little piece, maybe trim off a piece with a hacksaw, and try that. And this is the source of aluminum. One of these multiple hard drives I have. I'm going to cut off one end and then just clean up the paint on one of the sides, and just put some L's and try one by one and see what I get. So let me get to cutting this up, cleaning it up, and then map gas. This doesn't make sense. This one, this one, this one. See if any work. This is the plan. I'll leave the thicker sides of this on top because that's what's going to take the heat, and this is the thinner side when you cut the hard drive, and that will probably melt easier. So I'm going to do it this way. They've all been cleaned, at least at the surface edge here, and just rest them on this. This surface of the hard drive has been cleaned, so I'll do one at a time. Probably start with one and then get the other two going. So yeah, let me start with the flux fill rod. Then we'll go to the Chinese rod, and then I still have to cut a little piece of that zinc and try it out. The flux fill rod, this one, it melted, and yes, it melted before the base metal. It's sort of slightly stuck onto that, didn't do anything else. It largely balled and stayed by itself. Definitely is a different composition I melted before, but it doesn't stick. I am going to try some of my, this is a zinc chloride and lithium chloride flux that I bought. Let me try that. It's supposed to be for aluminum. It says aluminum flux on the package, but again, I think it was repackaged, so who knows. But I'm going to try a little bit of that on this, clean this up a little bit better, just put a wire brush on to get rid of some of the black stuff, and try that and see if that helps it at all. Even with lithium flux, that's the green thing, it didn't work. It remained as a ball. The flux melted and bubbled up long before. Again, has a little water in it. It's hygroscopic. So yeah, no luck with that. Let's go on to the Chinese one. This melted before the actual base metal, maybe because the base metal is a lot bigger. It stretched and pulled as I try to pull off here. It was molten. It didn't ball up like that one, but it didn't do anything else. So I'm going to throw some flux in it, see if that helps at all. Still not luck with this one either. So let me move on to the zinc and see if I get any better results with that. I fell while I was trying to cut this little piece, and as you could see, those two pieces just came clean off. So obviously not even a slight amount of bonding anywhere. This, as I said, I assume it to be zinc or some zinc compound. So we got a small sliver, probably more than I need. Let's give it a go. If that doesn't work, we'll try it with the flux after. It's melted quickly, but it doesn't want to actually flow past that. It's just staying by itself. So I'm going to put a little flux on. Hopefully that cleans the surface, and I don't know if it does anything with the surface tension or anything else, but let me try it. I'm ready to go. Let's give the heat. This is the last test, so if this doesn't work, hopefully someone on the internet could tell me how to get this done easily, apart from buying the extremely expensive rods that I've seen that are really great, but they're quite expensive. Result before actually testing it, it looks better than the rest, but I seriously doubt this is bonded. If it has, it's very minimal. I've managed to put heat from both sides and managed to push the material in a little bit with the flame, but doesn't look like it's burned. So let me cool it down and test it. As I suspected, it did not work. The chunk remained, that remained, everything remained separate. um, yeah, I'm really not sure how to make aluminum solder. Again, apart from the extremely expensive soldering rods that seem to be really easy, at least the demonstration seems really easy. The cheaper ones just doesn't seem to cut it. I have one last go at this, and what I've done is clean back the surface with a little bit of motor oil, which I saw on a video. I don't think that's going to work though at all. But notwithstanding, I've decided to also try a little bit of normal lead tin solder. So there's a piece on top and a zinc below. Let me just heat it, make it all run one go, and see if any of them actually work. Didn't work. Surprisingly, the motor oil didn't catch a fire. Interestingly, the surface of this has been get a little bumpy, and when that happens, it normally means it's very close to melting. So this had reached close to melting. Maybe a hard drive case 2 wasn't the best option, simply because it really is very good at dissipating heat. I'm amazed this did not melt easily the second time around. While it did melt the first time, it didn't melt enough the second time. Maybe the case isn't getting hot enough, but clearly this is. So at least this should have bonded to the whatever soda I put, brazen soda, whatever you want to call it, but it still didn't work. Maybe someone here online knows a better method. I'll try again.